Hi guys, today I'll be ranking mythical units from S to D based on how good they are. Vayne has a good damage in single target, but still less reliable than other DPS mythics, and his recipe is kinda hard to get, so Vayne should be your last DPS choice. If you can't find any others, it goes to C tier. Batman is currently a very good character, so he should be your first mythic if you're new to the game. His damage is insane without money gun and can carry you through normal mode, so it deserves S tier. Frog is good for your early game before you try to rescue it, and has really flexible summon requirements, so it should be in B tier. There is no dispute about King Dian's performance, absolutely S tier. Kitty Mage is currently the best support, and it's definitely the most summoned mythic in the game, easily S tier. Lancelot has gotten a small buff recently. His % max HP damage is essential versus bosses, and is only mythic, which you can upgrade his own skill, so also easy S tier. Dragon does very decent damage, and can passively increase % attack, however he has the hatching prerequisite, which actively decreases its tier, so I think it's fair to say he should be in a tier. Coldie has range slow, and stun really effective as a stun and slow in both normal and hard mode, always useful to summon. It is pretty obvious that she can stay in S tier, but there are other priority mythics that take spot in S tier, so I'll put her in a tier. Bomba has really good stats and does decent damage. He could be in the middle higher tier, however he needs Tiger to summon, which is also needed for Batman, and since Batman is one of the best units, Bomba has no advantage compared to Batman, so it goes to B tier. Indy is a pretty decent support guardian, but when you have your board set up, it is messing your setup that you need to move him around your board to find the treasure. In other words, he still gives decent buffs, so it goes in B tier. WATT has an insane damage with his ult, but until getting him to level 12, it is not practically useful because his low chance to absorb energy. He deserves higher tier, but for now he stays in tier B. Iron Meow has nice out damage and skills, also its passive skill, which helps allies to regenerate mana, is good. It goes to B tier. Monopoly Man is a good choice when you want to gain more luck stones, but with his low stats and damage is really pointless to summon him, so he goes to B tier just because you can get a good profit of luck stones only if you can summon him in the very beginning of the game. Graviton's power is hidden. If it reaches to level 12, it can stun for 5 seconds, which is insane, but currently no one can invest so many mythic stones into it. It should go a tier once it reaches level 12, but before that it goes to C tier. Orc Shamanus the same as Graviton. He's really good after reaching level 12 with his high defense reduction, but not a common choice, so it goes to C tier. Mama is one of the least used guardians in the game, barely no one even tries it, also his recipe is unworth compared to its performance, so it goes to D tier. Suitless Iron Meow is almost useless. Before repairing it, don't need to discuss its performance, since it has to be repaired once you summon it, so it goes to D tier. Pulse Generator is not good if you don't know how to utilize it. Fine with his CC, but beside this, it is useless, so it goes to D tier. Blob doesn't have a good performance because of its low stats, and utility only use it to unlock the PFP, so it goes to D tier. Ninja is so useless. If the game doesn't force me to have him, he shouldn't appear on any mythic tier list, so he goes to D tier. The egg doesn't have damage or anything, so D tier. Tar is currently one of the best mythic units if you can get tier 3 of him, and also there is a white version, which I think takes less mana for ult, so if you get a white tier 3, that's probably the best mythic unit. So guys, this is my opinion on the mythic tier, and if you have any tips, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.